Namaste, angels. I'm going to do a client reading for a young woman that contacted me on, via email to chat, or on Facebook message actually first. And she sent me, I'm just noticing and looking at, she sent me their birthdays. So I don't otherwise know her, but I had already shuffled and determined that somebody was an air sign between this and the Queen of Air. And it looks like that is correct, that the masculine is a Libra, with maybe he might turn up to have some Virgo earth in there because he's kind of cuspy. I think Virgo ends on the 22nd of September, and the birthday here is the 23rd. So if that's correct, maybe it's the 20th that Virgo ends. In any case, he's not far from the cusp, so he may have some earth too. But that explains the air with which I came up, and the feminine looks to be a cusp too, and Aries. Like right outside of Pisces, with the birthday of 3/23. All right, so that may explain this card, because this card often speaks to me of air and water together. With the colors, the blue, the, basically opposites, air and water, the white, and this is, I don't know, it just looks like air to me. So when they come together, then you can achieve balance. It's yin and yang. And opening to transmutation, which must be representing the feminine's fire. I said Aries, right? I think so. Yeah. Balance. Sorrow with Mother Mary. Balance. And inner child, which also speaks to me of air sign, particularly Aquarius, but can be any air sign also. With this, like, this looks like air to me, puffs of clouds and stuff, and then these stars on this child, and then particularly over the throat chakra with air signs being all about communication, definitely speaks to me of air sign. So again, that would be the masculine, the Libra. Inner child, although either of them could have, some inner child to address or to reintroduce themselves to. Opening here to guardian. Guardian, reminding us that we all have a guardian angel, or some guardian angels. And coming to spiritual growth. And the overall energy is going to be retreat. And this is reflective of earth signs to me, and sometimes air too. Because it looks like there's like air around this angel, and then the star again, like Aquarius. But of course, she's sitting here on the ground in a meditative pose. That's communing with nature. That is the earth. So it could be Virgo coming through. More importantly, the need for the two of them to, yes, reconnect with nature. That opens the flow to abundance in all areas. Here we're going to have a card from the feminine's higher self with relation to her. The feminine about the feminine. The masculine about the feminine. And about himself and the union. If any, she wasn't sure if there was one. She said they're friends, I guess. The outcome. What the masculine would have the feminine do. what the masculine is willing to do, contribute, surrender toward the union himself, and what the universe would have the two of them to do in this regard. Feminine, about a relationship. So she wants to be in a relationship with the masculine. And this card guides you to first address the relationship with yourself, so that inner child can be coming into play again in relation to you. And maybe, you know, it's time for you to reintroduce yourself to your inner child. Also, the meditation, the getting out into nature and all that, that will help you to heal some areas and aspects of your relationship with you, so that you can have relationship with someone else. The masculine, about the feminine, miracles. So believing that they do come true and things can happen between the two of them. And wow, I just had this card from another divine masculine in the same exact position in their reading. So eternal flame. It is, you know, for you, for whom his heart burns, his passions burn. And also this can be your fire sign coming through here yet again. And with regard to the union, the inner child is back. So both of you having some things to address before you're able to move forward, maybe in a relationship with somebody else. Relationship with yourselves first needs to be improved. And specifically maybe working on trusting your intuition, receiving messages, like maybe that's not working properly, you know, because there's a block there, there's an issue that has to be addressed. Improvement and upgrades and healing to the throat chakra, and then the need to, you know, just spit out what it is you need to say, which shouldn't be difficult for an air sign. That's what we do. But this is from the masculine's perspective. So if he is saying this, he is having trouble being as communicative as he should be able to be as a Libra. Overall, birth. So there's room for the birth of something new here. A fresh start for the two of you. What the masculine would have the feminine to do in this regard. Message from afar. So again, here he already said with relation to the union that there's a need to pay attention to one's intuition, maybe other guidance. And the same thing is coming here. Be aware of these messages that come in dreams and gut feelings and butterflies and all that kind of stuff. There can be telecommunication, telepathic communication between the two of you. The masculine, gateway. So he's like aware, at least from an ascendant perspective, that he's, you know, on a journey and going through like maybe a passage, you know, in his life, and he is willing to follow through with that. He's not trying to run from it. What the universe would have the two of you to do is allow for the universe's healing rays to strengthen you, and maybe to help you with those improvements on the crown chakra, the third eye. You see where the light is reflecting this right here on her forehead. It's very like white light, also going through her, through the crown. Down here again on the throat, here's this white light where other places are yellow. So very similar to the inner child, actually. These are the areas where you both seem to require the most healing. Third eye chakra, which is the sixth chakra, and the crown chakra, which is the seventh chakra, and as well as the throat chakra. And for all of these, if you're into communicating, attempting to work through with angels, you can call on Archangel Metatron, also Michael, and Gabriel is sort of like the patron of the throat. Raphael, of course, can help you overall too. But Metatron is like the patron of all light workers, light beings in general. And he came to mind first. Outcome. tantric union. So it's sitting right here next to this message from afar, and this is more of this ascended, connection and communication between the two of you. So look out for that. Pay attention for that. Now, crossbred more from the perspective of the universe, beginning with the Ice Queen, which for me represents quite often air signs. So this can be the masculine energy coming through yet again as a Libra. And it also tends to represent the planet Venus and the goddess Venus. The planet Venus is actually a ruler of the sign of Libra. So either way, this can be his energy coming through. Or his ruling planet's energy coming through. Opening 2, blonde female. Venus, of course, also ruler of both love and money. Blonde female. So I don't know if you're a redhead or a blonde or someone fair-haired some way, but that could be you. Ice Queen back. And brunette female. I mean, you could also be a brunette female. This could be coming through, but this card tends to represent for me like a karmic energy. So like a third outside energy. Possibly a person, but not necessarily, and possibly romantic, but not necessarily. Just a third energy that's sort of like in the way. Third wheel. Ice Queen back. And mature man, which tends to represent your sign for me. I don't know why I think about Aries when I look at this man, but I do. So this could be why he's here. And this can be the two of you sitting here, Aries and Venus. Ice Queen. I'm going to cut. Can't pick these up. No, they don't want me to pick them up. This blonde female is back. So, I don't know. This may be you. Even if you're not blonde, I feel like this is representing you. Oh, duh. It's the fire. It's your fire sign, your fire energy. All this red. I just heard that. Okay. And the overall energy here is fun times. So, there's a need to be social. The divine couple. Recent past. Near future. Masculine's higher self. Or the couple for whom I'm reading. We have yet to discover whether they are a divine couple according to these cards. But we're trying to find that out. We did see eternal flame, so that we know that there's a connection there. And so that may suffice in the area of divine couple. This is Blocks of the Union. What the feminine can do, what the masculine can do. Further advice from the universe, and the outcome. Wow. Boom. Twin flame. And this is the second time today that this has happened too. The other couple that had the eternal flame in the same place, they had the twin flame card representing the divine union as well. So there you have that. Okay. That answers that question. I guess they shut me up saying I wasn't sure. The recent past. Long distance, so they may be in separation. Okay, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know this young woman. She sent me their birth dates. That's the extent of what I know about them. But this card would imply, and I am sensing that that's what it's meaning. That there has been distance between them, and I'm not just distance. I'm feeling that it is of the physical, like separation. The near future. Beauty queen. So somebody feeling good about themselves for whatever reason. Oh, it's somebody's birthday soon. So that could be this could be the masculine. That came up right away. feeling really happy and celebratory of themselves. That would make sense. And maybe what the fun times is about too. And perhaps that'll be a time when they connect. And actually, when I picked up this fun times talking about his birthday, behind it was gifts. The feminine may be guided to give him some sort of birthday gift. Maybe she hadn't planned on it, but that could be what is coming through right now. With that birthday of, what was it, 9/23? I think it was 9/23. The masculine's higher self. Dating queen. Boom. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, like I said, this is him. And this is him because of his birthday. And this is the near future. And this is him. So near future, hanging out, partying, having a good time, and maybe receiving a gift, perhaps from the feminine. Blocks to the union. Ice King. There may be another fire sign or air sign in the way. And I say that because this guy also comes through to me as very Mars and therefore Aries, but also being the Ice King and being surrounded by all this air and snow and frozen tundra, an air sign. And then again, a fire sign because of this lion here, and of course Leo. So blocks of the union can be somebody of one of those zodiac signs, and if not one of those zodiac signs, just somebody like an overbearing energy. Maybe somebody's parent, even, like how they direct them in life, what they have them doing, and thing just is not conducive to a relationship, or something like that. That can be too, but it's like an overbearing energy that is causing the block. And as I said to the other couple, when I was talking about that kind of energy, I say it as lovingly as I possibly can. I too am an air sign and a Leo rising, but it is what it is. We got to be honest about ourselves and our traits and stuff. What can the feminine do? Dating. So I think you are guided here, feminine, to ask the masculine if you can treat him, maybe not on his birthday. That's up to you. You can, feel out the energy and him and yourself in that regard. But I think for his birthday, you're guided to offer to treat him. And with this moon here, I don't know what day of the week his birthday is, what day of the week the 23rd falls, but the 21st is a new moon. So, maybe around there, on or around there, or his birthday. And that in itself can be a gift, right? The gift of dinner or whatever it is you do. Just make it a fun time, or attempt to. What can the masculine do? Just be himself. Be himself. He is, in fact, a young male, right? Judging from the birthdays. I forgot what years were there. But I think it was like early 90s, which would put somebody in their 20s. Early 90s or like late 80s would put them in their 20s. So he is, in fact, a young male, and he's guided to do that. Have some fun, Be you. Further advice from the universe? Communication between the two of you. So I think that, again, feminine, it may be on you to make this communication, reach out and initiate this communication, and maybe ask him if you can treat him to something. He may also be directed to contact you, at which time you can propose that. Because the romance cards also suggest that you flirt and extend your lighthearted energy to others. Outcome. Mature woman, like maybe you taking, again, the initiative is putting on your big girl pants, and you being the quote unquote bigger person, as they say, and breaking the ice toward communication and reconciliation of whatever differences you've had, or bringing into this distance whether it's been physical or metaphorical or whatever it is, you know, a funny air between you, bringing it into that. You can handle that. And Raphael is outside with his sirens. I think he was waiting for me to acknowledge him. I don't know if you can hear it, but he's still going. Okay. So I've got a romance spread I'm going to do here. Again, beginning with flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. And opening 2, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So, flirt. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Flirt. And retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Of course, that calling in your soulmate, the second sort of confirmation or reconfirmation of what kind of connection is between the two of you. Retreat. This is coming through like the other card, with the need to commune with nature and to get outside and like reconnect. And maybe together. Because after that, on the heels of that, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Retreat. I'm going to cut. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So there can be some ideologies. Again, there can be situations with people's parents or other family members who are overbearing and dictate to them how they should live and what they should do and what type of person they should look for and all that kind of stuff. That's where this comes up. And the overall energy is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I think that may have been the overall energy for the other couple too. Too funny. I think it may have been. Masculine, separation. Yeah. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, but I think this is now. So again, we can fix this. Surrounded by worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And in the masculine subconscious, honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So that dating card, it was under the moon. This bringing in more moon. Again, that can be around the time for you guys to get together. Around the time of, it's the 21st that the new moon comes through. And for you, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I don't know why I can't talk today. I'm a Gemini and I have my Leo moon, or the Leo moon, in my 3rd house of communication today. And I'm a Leo rising, so I should be able to speak. Surrounded by trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. This may be guiding you in times where you come off overbearing and controlling to like fall back a little bit, you know, like reel yourself in. Is what I'm getting from that. And crowning. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, again, this may be somebody's parents because that keeps coming to me. But this card applies to any family issues and even close friends. So it's not just your parents, it's any and everybody who is so impactful upon your life that, you know, it would affect how you live and or love, you know, in your life, is with whom you need to heal a relationship. And I always say there's 2 ways to heal it, by repairing it or by walking away. Sometimes we have to walk away regardless of whomever the person is. At the root, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And at the heart of the matter, you deserve love. You are lovable with more fire sign energy. The energy of Cupid and Sagittarius. Boom. From the Tony Carmine Solano Universal Love Oracle, Mother Mary is back with sorrow, and I think the sorrow has to do with the separation. Like he's sorry, you know, whatever transpired between you, or the space came between you, the distance, you know, he is sorry about that, and he would like to work it out. And that is even, you know, in his mind, it would seem. Oh, Mary over here, Jesus over here. The universal heart. This is the divine masculine of all time. And he is here to help you guys, you know, through navigating some of this situation. So always remember that, you know, the universe has our backs and we can, you know, call upon it. Hashtag Creepy Deck says work. And your overall energy was make the effort. And I think that that's what this card is meaning also. You know, you have to work at your relationships, even, you know, your friendships, romantic relationships, relationships with family, parents, whatever. It all requires work. And, you know, of course, this is going to be taken more literally too, as it relates to financial issues and material issues. You know, we put in the effort and then we're rewarded, you know, just like with the love. For you, family. So you may have a family issue that requires healing too. This can be another reason why that inner child card kept popping up. There's stuff from people's childhood or that you as a child in your family, or the child as it relates to your parents or other people that may be, again, overbearing, or, you know, have some sort of dominion over you. Something that needs to be worked out there. For the masculine, from the Romance Angels, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So where it looks like things, it may be too late to fix something, and there's separation and there's sorrow, he can turn that around with positive thoughts and positive energy. It's like the law of attraction and karma. Like what we put out is what we get back. And for you, lastly for you, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So yeah, you really should take some time to get out into nature and, you know, reconnect and try to find like your center and your peace and do some meditation. Like maybe listen to some music out there, whether it's headphones or an outdoor, you know, concert, or if you live someplace like I do, like New York, some guys, you know, beating a fake drum on the street for change or something like that, you know, but just being out, being social, spending some time in and with Mother Nature. I hope that you enjoy your reading and find it helpful. Namaste, Angel.